welcome you to Harlow College, and we're in the Harlow Advanced Manufacturing and Engineering Centre at the moment, but also we've been incredibly lucky to have the support of Essex County Council to set up our electric and hybrid vehicle training centre in this amazing facility. And you'll get an opportunity afterwards just to see some of the equipment in action, right from a training test kit through to charging points, through to test boards, and a demonstration on an actual vehicle. So once we've had our formal speeches from Essex County Council and also from Robert Halfon, we will divide you into groups and you'll just get a feel for how things work in action. Of course, electric is the way that this industry is going, and we're absolutely delighted that we've had our first cohort of students through the training programs, and I don't know if they can wave. Some of them are actually here who've been, oh no, they're all very shy. I got one wave in the middle, but I promise you there's more than one here, they've actually been through the first set of training, and they're very keen to talk to you and to the press about the benefits they've seen from this. As a college, we're really committed to sustainability. We have a carbon reduction roadmap, which is led by my deputy, Will Allenson, who's hiding away somewhere here. And this is part of that because we know that we need to train both our young people and our adults to make sure we make those changes. So therefore, wherever we can, whether it's electric vehicles, whether it's how we work in construction, we're looking and questioning our curriculum and the skills that we're trying to give to our local community. So it's fabulous to have this support. I'm going to hand over to Councillor McKinley.
I'm delighted to be here today to open the Electric Vehicle Centre. It's a fantastic project, and I think it epitomises much of what we're looking to achieve as a county council through growth and the skills agenda. Rob and I were in Parliament this week, and we were joined by a couple of representatives from the college as well, where we had a big focus on levelling up and all that that could mean. And I think nowhere other than here does it epitomise it any better of what we can achieve and what this whole agenda is about. So delighted to be here. We know that Harlow has so much potential, not just through people, but also through its geographical location. There's some fantastic opportunities here, but if we are to really make the most of that, it comes back to skills again. So it's making sure that we can give people those opportunities to develop the skills in sectors that we know there's going to be a demand as we go forwards, and that's exactly what we're seeing here today. So just over a year ago, when we launched our Levelling Up agenda for Harlow, I announced that we'd be investing £100,000 into the college to develop this programme, to encourage people to develop the skills and gain the qualifications that they need. It's going to fund around 50 places over the next 2 years, and I'm just delighted that it's now going to be operational. I'd like to thank colleagues both in ECC, the District Council, and of course at the college as well, for all the work that you have done in making this possible. And I think it's a great achievement, not just on a personal basis, but also really demonstrates how we can work together across sectors to really make an impact and make a difference. And we know that acquiring these skills are very much going to be essential in the job market. In October last year, there were 40,000 jobs in Harlow, with 260 people working as vehicle technicians, mechanics, and vehicle electricians. And over the last 3 months, there have been 35 vacancies in Harlow for vehicle technicians, mechanics, and vehicle electricians. So we know that the skill demand is there, and we know that this is going to be an area that will only grow. It's anticipated that by 2030, there could be up to 14,000 electric vehicles in Harlow alone. So I think just that figure tells us that there is going to be this natural link between what people are driving, the types of vehicles, and of course the need to maintain them. So again, it all comes back to developing the skills for those people. And so I'll just wrap up by again thanking everybody who's made this possible. this is just the start. We know that we're going to be doing much more, not just broadly on the levelling up agenda, but also here in Harlow. So I'm really delighted and looking forward to the tour that will be coming afterwards. And I will hand over to your MP and the Minister for Skills, Rob Halfont.
Isn't this a wonderful day? Sorry? Pardon? Isn't it a wonderful day? It's actually an incredible day. This is my 101st visit to Harlow College since being a Member of Parliament, 101 times. And the reason why I come here so much is because I feel inspired every time I walk through the doors, and I feel very happy when I leave, because this is everything that goes on in this college is everything that I believe should be happening in terms of skills and education. And to be able to come to the college today with an investment of £100,000 from Essex Council, thank you Louise and Tony over here, Councillor Tony Ball, is a wonderful thing to behold. I came here for the original opening of the Advanced Manufacturing Centre. The former Chancellor Sajid Javid came here, and now every time there's another advance. And this place is an example of how we can make sure that net zero isn't just a slogan, but it also means something to our young people and also helps them get on the skills ladder of opportunity, because I think, as I understand it, this is probably one of the first of its kind in the country. And I know that other colleges will be biting their arms off to have a place like this, the place that is about the future, that is training people for the skills of the future, that is not only cherishing our planet, but ensuring that young people have that chance and have the new careers that will happen as we move towards a more kind of greener country, and electric and hybrid cars. We talk a lot about levelling up, and I have always said that when people in Harlow have described it to me, they think it means that we're going to fix the potholes. And I have promises from Essex Council about that, and I'm seeing Lee Scott, in fact, is coming to the cabinet member, is coming to Harlow tomorrow. But actually, being serious, levelling up is much more than that. Levelling up is about the ladder of opportunity. It's about infrastructure, it's about community, as Essex Council describe it, and public services. And for me, most, it's about the ladder of opportunity. And that ladder has two pillars on the side. One side of that pillar is social justice and opportunities. The other side of that ladder is strengthening further education and higher education. The first one of the ladder, again, which the college does brilliantly, is about careers. Because we won't achieve any of the skills that we need unless we transform careers and make sure that young people have the career options and know that actually when they're in school, they can come to an incredible college like this and do the skills, green skills, and other courses that will transform their lives. The second rung of that ladder is championing apprenticeships and skills, and making sure they're employer-led. And it's wonderful to meet garage owners today who are invested in training some of these young people, working with them and employing apprentices as well. And that's what we mean by employer-led apprenticeships and skills. And the third rung of that ladder is quality qualifications. And that is about making sure that the level 3s that they're doing, the new T levels that are coming in, and we have 16 at the moment, the college teaches T levels, and the higher technical qualifications, and the Institute of Technology, which across the country we're investing £300 million in, and we have one in Harlow, again linked to further education and to higher education, that we make sure we have quality qualifications. The fourth rung of that ladder is lifelong learning. And we've just, I'm working on this at the moment with a bill through Parliament. It's called the Lifelong Loan Entitlement Bill. And what that means is that every adult will be able to access up to £37,000 in very favourable loans over equivalent of 4 years learning, and be able to do courses. But more importantly, they won't have to do a 3-year university course. They'll be able to do short courses or modules of courses. And even more importantly than that, they'll be able to start and stop at a time of their own choosing. And what that means is then, if you imagine adult who wants to retrain or train or retrain, he or she gets on a train, the end destination is a full qualification, but they can stop off at each station on the way at a time of their choosing, all the time building up credits in different short courses or modules of courses that they may want to do. So someone who may decide to do a construction course may decide to do a module in bricklaying, for example. And so I think when that comes through from 2025, subject to my bill getting through Parliament, that will change things enormously. And those rungs of the ladder, what's the top rung is about job security and prosperity. Because why are we doing this? Because we want to make sure that young people and adults who train and retrain, who are getting the qualifications, who are studying in centres like this, are able to get the jobs that they need for themselves and their family, but also that we get the skills that we need as a country. And so this college is in the vanguard of getting people up that ladder of opportunity in every possible way. And all those different rungs I've talked to you about, the college leads the way. And my department and the House of Commons get fed up with me mentioning Harlow College all the time. But Karen is a force for nature, the principal, and Will. We have incredible staff and brilliant students here. I just want to conclude by saying this is part of many investments we've had. I mean, I mentioned the opening of this advanced manufacturing centre. That was a multi-million-pound investment from the government, from the council, from the enterprise partnership. We've got the new Junction A, £27 million for our enterprise zone. We've had over 23 million to upgrade local school buildings, and much more besides. And the thing that I'm most proud of is that we've really transformed our skills base in Harlow over the last, since I've been here. Even though came here, lived here since 1999, the end of 1999, and the transformation of skills and education in Harlow has been quite extraordinary. And even when you look at the unemployment figures, and even when you think about Harlow is pretty good compared, if you look at other towns across the country with similar levels of income. And so we do well because of the college. And I think Karen once said to me, if we can get students through our doors, once you get them through the door, you can change their lives. That's the crucial thing, is getting them through the door in the first place. But you are a college that changes life. So thank you for all you're doing. Thank you to Essex Council, to the vision of Louise and Tony and Kevin Bentley. Thank you to all the staff who've made this incredible centre possible, and all the employers who are working with the students. It's going to be a great success, and I look forward to many more.
Formality to do now, which is I'll just jump off the stage, is to unveil the plaque. And I'd like to ask Louise and Rob and also Councillor Ball to come over to do that for us.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay!